Hi guys, it's Anne. You may know me from my Instagram, which is called Skin and Tonic. It's like a skincare and beauty Instagram from which I take many hiatuses and post a lot of stuff, and it's all about beauty. I have on and off loved to talk about beauty products on the internet since I was really young, since I was in 8th grade. If you've been watching any past iterations of me doing this, hi, thank you for your patience with me. Or if you're brand new, hi, I'm Anne. I love beauty products so much, and I love to talk about them, and I love those things to a point where it's become a bit of an evil in my life. So that's actually the big focus of today's video, a big focus of this channel, and a big part of the reason why I made the choice to switch over to creating content on this platform on YouTube rather than Instagram, because I love Instagram and I love my Instagram and the connections that I've made over there. So I'm not gonna stop doing that. I need to make some changes with how I consume beauty products, and Instagram is a platform that really rewards overconsumption in the sense that it's all about quantity and newness and fanciness rather than more a discussion based platform, because it's all pictures rather than videos. So it's just in the nature of the platform. It's not really necessarily bad, but it just is true. So when I wanted to get more into talking about some of my issues with consuming beauty products and some changes I want to make that involve consuming beauty products less, this just seemed like an appropriate switch to make. So with that, I'm introducing my year-long no buy. So I know that it's no longer January. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, this will be going up on February 1st. I have not felt inspired by the new year in a few years, which is sort of a bummer, because in past years I felt so inspired every year when the new year rolled around. But the past couple of years have been kind of challenging in my personal life, and so I just was feeling depressed, and so didn't feel that inspiration. This year I felt it, but not really until January hit. So ever since January started, I have been feeling really inspired by the new year, in time to get something together like this for January 1st. So it's starting on February 1st, that's why. But we'll go until February 1st of 2021, depending on how everything shakes out. So I did I even say I'm starting a year-long no buy / low buy? So I'm going on a year-long replacements only no buy for beauty products, and then a year-long at the same time I'm doing a year-long low buy with a budget for non-beauty beautiful things. I've definitely been really inspired. I just want to say this as soon as possible. So inspired by Hannah Louise Poston, who I love. She's really been a game changer for me watching her channel. The parameters of my no buy are any beauty products, so that's makeup, skincare, hair care, body care, are subject to this no buy. I have a I've had this for a long time. I have a beauty inventory note on my phone. That's how I decided what categories are subject to the replacement rule. First one is skincare, and under those I have subcategories. So it's morning cleanser, a hydrating toner, a vitamin C serum, a hydrating serum, a BHA product, a salicylic acid treatment, morning moisturizer, and then sunscreen. And then for my nighttime routine, the categories are a first cleanse and a second cleanse, an AHA product, a hydrating toner. So there's two categories where the product could be used in my morning and nighttime routine, but I'm going to allow myself to have one for morning time and one for nighttime, because that's how I do it now. It just works for me that way, and it would also allow me to try more products, which, because of my Instagram, it's nice for me to be able to have a pretty solid rotation of products, and I don't want to take that away from myself because I'm doing this no-buy, and you know, I still want to be able to like maintain my Instagram. So even though I don't technically like need a hydrating toner or hydrating like an essence type product, like a different one for morning and night, I will allow myself to, and that goes for a serum as well. Comes to hydrating serum is the next product, and then a retinol, which for me always takes the shape of different, and then an oil, a face oil, and a moisturizer, a nighttime moisturizer. For body care, this is the one that's like maybe kind of excessive. I like to really take care of the skin on my body for a couple of reasons. One, I just like it. It feels like self-care. Two, the skin on my body has like skincare needs, just like my face, so I think it's important. And also it helps me with, I'm kind of on like a body positivity journey. Applying skincare products to my body is like part of that for me. So it's really important on like a deeper level, on like a self-care kind of like mental health level. I love my body care routine, so it's important to me, and so I'm gonna like maintain it throughout this no-buy. And also, I don't go through my body care products like so fast, so it won't be like a huge deal, but I just wanted to, because it is kind of like extra, so I just wanted to let you know why. The first product is just body wash, and then a body scrub and a body lotion, and then I also like to have a heavier body cream on hand, as well as a foot lotion and a foot mask. I like a foot peel to use every once in a while. A cuticle oil, a body AHA serum. I like the one from Ren. I think deodorant is obviously an essential. Perfume, which I have a perfume like collection. I love perfume, so there's no scenario where I'll like run out of perfume and need to repurchase it this year, so I'll just enjoy the ones that I have, which I love, so that will be no problem. I love the Fur Ingrown Concentrate, and I'm actually out of that right now, so that's something that might be like the first thing that I purchase under the stipulation of my no-buy. That's like a super kind of specialized product. The Ingrown Concentrate helps reduce ingrown hairs, and I love using it on like my bikini line. I find it so effective, must have for me. So it's on here, and then of course a sunscreen for my body as well, and that's it. So hopefully that wasn't like too crazy. For my hair, I need a color depositing hair mask, or like anything like a hair coloring product, which I like a color depositing hair mask rather than like a regular hair dye. And I use Overtone, I use Extreme Green. If you're wondering, obviously this business needs to get maintained. Next is a strengthening hair mask, and then shampoo, conditioner, hair gel, which is the styling product that I use, and then a curl refreshing spray. I do wear my hair in its like natural texture the majority of the time. Then there's makeup. These are just categories that like I run out of. So like highlighter is not on here, blush is not on here, bronzer, eyeshadow, those kinds of things. That's all stuff that I have like a good amount of. I don't have like a crazy makeup collection, but I have my fair share of makeup. I won't like run out of lipstick in 2020, so it's not on here. The only things that are on here are categories in which I will probably need to make replacements, and so they're included under my rules. And those are eye primer, black eye pencil, a nude eye pencil for the waterline, mascara, face primer, foundation, light coverage makeup, like a BB cream type of thing, concealer, face powder, brow gel, and setting spray. So that's that. And then I do have a category for tools, but I won't need to replace any beauty tools this year, because unless like something crazy happens, but I'm not going to read them off because it's just not necessary. I will like let you know if my blow dryer broke, I would buy a new blow dryer, because for me that's like an essential, and so that would be like included under my rules, but my blow dryer will probably not break. So I don't need to make a big note of it here. So that is like the overview, I guess, of what is subject to my no-buy. And then one important note is under the skincare category, I can have up to 3 products in each category. Some of you might think that that makes this not a no buy, or it makes it not a good no buy because that's excessive, and I understand that, but there's two reasons why for me that makes sense. The first one is, like I was discussing earlier, my skincare Instagram. I want to be able to have like a bit of a rotation of products so that I can maintain the work that I do on that. The second is I actually do my skincare routine in 2 different places regularly, because I spend about 2 nights a week at my partner's place. So I have a whole skincare routine that just lives at his house in his bathroom. In the case of skincare only, if I run out of a product, so say I run out of a moisturizer and it brings me down to 2 moisturizers only, even though I do have 2 moisturizers, I can go buy a new one. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you understand why that makes sense for my situation. There's a few categories where I currently have a lot more than 3. I will probably spend the whole year getting down to 3. So it's not like I'll be buying a ton of skincare is basically my point. Gifts, like gifts of beauty products, PR. I get some PR through my Instagram. Don't count toward this, obviously. And I'll talk about like why, like the whys of this project, and hopefully that will make sense why it makes sense that gifts won't count. Basically it's because it's about money. Gift cards don't count. So if I get a gift of like money, like that would count, but if I get like a gift card to Sephora, that's not part of the no buy. I can just use that as like separate, which is kind of unlikely that that would happen. My loved ones don't like buy me makeup all the time or skincare, definitely not skincare. So I don't think it will be like I'll be going on like huge shopping sprees with gifted money. In fact, I know that I won't be, but if it were to happen, I just wanted to like include that it's not counted because, and I'll get into this more later, this really is about like primarily about my finances. Next is the low buy part of it. So I really considered going on a no buy for everything, but there was a couple of things that were giving me pause to just create stipulations for. So for my low buy portion, that encompasses clothing, accessories, and like home decor items. For those items, I am on a budget of $100 a month or $1,200 in the year. The reason why I'm doing that basically is for 2 things that I want to buy. The first one is a dress and 2 tops from a brand called Larika Mataushi. I want them for some concerts that I'm going to this year. I'm going to see Taylor Swift in the Loverfest West in LA, then to Disneyland, and I'm also seeing the Hello Mega tour twice, once in Seattle and once in LA. So I wanted clothes for them. I don't really have like the appropriate, I have a really functional wardrobe actually for the first time in a long time, but I don't have like something special to wear to like a concert, in my opinion. I mean, it's all relative. I of course could wear something. I have clothes. The pieces that I'm buying for this, I will wear other times, like without a doubt. They're expensive. So it's like, I think just over $400 for those 3 pieces. And I just really want them. That will like be my budget for just over 4 months of the year. So I'll probably buy those things in February. I just won't really buy anything for the next 4 months. I can borrow from future months, just as long as I don't go over that $1,200 for the year. I'm gonna try to, besides this one purchase, which basically the budget is like created for, I'm not gonna go out of my way to like spend the whole $1,200 in February. Obviously, I literally couldn't. The next like reason for this stipulation is currently I pay for a premium subscription box. It's like a seasonal subscription box from a jewelry company called Local Eclectic. That is $150 seasonally, and I've gotten 2 boxes and I just love it, and it's like worth it to me. Especially because jewelry is an area where I really am craving like more variety, and that encompasses like $600 for the year, so it's really expensive. It's half of my like yearly budget. So if my yearly budget is $1,200, this is over $1,000, just the glow boxes and the dress and the 2 tops. So really this stipulation is so that I can have those things. No other clothing purchases, no other accessory purchases, no other like homewares purchases. Let me know if you have any questions about those rules, because that is all of them. I want to talk about why I decided to do this. So the big thing, which I was mentioning earlier, is my finances. I just realized that the amount of money that I was spending on these things was not sustainable, and it wasn't like serving me. And there's just stuff that I would like to be able to do with my money. I work hard for my money. I work full time that I'm not able to because feel really bogged down in a love of beautiful things and a love of shopping for them. I just want to like not be able to do that as much, or really at all. The other thing is I want to go back to school this fall in 2020. I am 2 years into my undergraduate degree in political science, and I am planning to finish it. And I am worried about paying for school because it's like a huge wake-up call for me to like think differently about my priorities. So that's what I wrote down, is like, besides my like the actual like specifics of like my finances, I just want to like think differently about my priorities and think about like my future and what's important to me. The last thing, which is just as important as the first two, is that I have a lot of beautiful things that I have worked hard for, that I bought myself, and I want to invest this year in just like appreciating those things and loving them and growing a deeper relationship with them, which sounds so ridiculous, and I'm sure like if you don't get it, then you like totally don't get it and like think I sound crazy. But I think if you get it, then you like get what I mean by that and like get it. So let me know if you get it, or if you think I sound crazy, and either way it's fine, because I'm doing this for me, and I just thought it would be a good thing to like document for myself, really, like how I'm feeling about how this is gonna go for me. So if you're doing like a similar project, or if you have done something like this in the past, I would definitely love to hear about your experience, or if you are starting one, or if you started one in January, like would make sense to do. I would love to hear about how it's gone so far for you, and any like words of encouragement would be super appreciated. So I think that's about all that I had to share. It's really quite straightforward what I'm doing, besides those couple of stipulations, and yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this wasn't too long, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. See you soon.